Welcome back to Big T Cooks for another episode. Today, I'm gonna sit down for this one actually. This is actually quite comfortable sitting down here. I'm getting old. So today we're going to do smoked pork belly. It is going to be the most simplest cook I've done so far. There's going to be 4 ingredients, 1 barbecue. We're back on the barbecue. Happy days. It'll probably rain. Doesn't matter. So hope you all have been enjoying the show. Let's crack into it. Like I said, it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy. Nothing else to do. Let's get on. Righto, we're back here now with our nice bit of pork. So all I've gone to do is just gone to the supermarket, just get a nice little slab pork belly. You see how nice that is there. It's got a fair bit of meat on it. What I said before, how it was simple. There's no salting, there's no curing or nothing. We don't want crackle for this. All we're going to need, first of all, I just gave it a quick paper towel dry just to get all the cryovac juice off it. All I'm going to do now is lather the whole lot, skin and all, with American mustard, or you can use olive oil, whatever you want. And I've just made myself up some spice rub from all the stuff in the cupboard: brown sugar, white pepper, a little bit of cayenne. I had some old barbecue rubs as well. So like I said, whatever you got in there, we're just going to sprinkle the whole lot and we're going to smoke it. So I'm going to get into it and we'll just get the whole lot seasoned. Now here guys, I've just got, in the previous video there, I've just chucked about probably a dozen of these coals in our little charcoal starter on top of the wok. As we're doing a low-slow cook today, all I'm doing now is just setting up all the original coals to the other side, and once we tip these hot ones in, just be careful, wear some heat protective gloves. Look at that, chuck them on there. And what our aim is now is for hopefully, and get these new gloves too that the missus brought me, heat protective gloves, some new tongs, charcoal ones. So you're just throwing all the charcoal lit ones right on the edge of the unlit ones like that. They'll take fire, and what our aim is there is for that heat just to slowly creep across. What I'm going to do next, I'll be back. What I've got here is some citrus wood. This stuff here is the dry stuff. This stuff here I've just soaked overnight just for 24 hours. So thanks to my man Joshy from Barham who cut me some citrus wood. So that's going to be our smoke today for our pork. So try it out if you can get some, which you probably can't. But yeah, this is what I'm going to try today with our pork. I'll be back. We'll chuck this smoke wood on and our pork will be on the slow cooker. Pork belly has been resting with that rub that we've put on. So we've put our wood on from Joshy from Barham. I'm going to muck this up again. We're going to keep it in the video. So we're up to around 130 to 150 degrees. So it's going to be low, slow cook. Hopefully 4 to 5 hours for this pork belly. So as you said, the smoke's starting to clear up a bit now. So I'm just going to take this lid off. In the meantime, I've just thrown a little foil tray in there with some hot water just to keep a bit of moisture in there. So now I'm just going to chuck on our nice piece of pork. Here we go. Have a look at that. So what we're doing, we're just going to put on the opposite side to where our smoke is. Simple as. Lid on, make sure your vent is over the top of the meat. Let all that smoke go over the top. So let's report back in about 2 hours time. If it gets a bit dry, I might put on some apple cider vinegar and some water as a bit of a spritz, but sit back, drink some beers, nothing else. How easy. Alright, so we're back here. What have we had now? We've had 2 hours, alright, so now I'm just going to lift the lid. It's roughly stayed around the 150 degrees, which is pretty good. So all I've done, just got a little spray bottle, half water, half apple cider vinegar. So let's lift the lid and have a bit of a look. So looking pretty good, a little bit dry on top, so that's why a little bit of a fine spray just keeps that moisture in it. So, and if you pan over towards where the coals are, like we're actually in a pretty good spot there. So, you know, maybe half has gone already. So 2 hours, we'll probably just leave this on for another hour and then we might just wrap it up for another 2 hours. So yeah, I'm aiming for a 4 to 5 hour cook, so be generous with a bit of a spray on that. You just got to keep that plenty of moisture in. All that smoke wood, that's still every now and again catching on fire, or just smoking, and it smells fantastic. So how good's it look? We'll be back. All right, so we're 3 hours into smoking this pork belly. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take the lid off. I've already internally checked it. We're about 70 degrees. So I'm just going to wrap it up in some foil, and I'm just going to tip the rest of that juice inside the foil, just make a bit of a basket. Throw it back on there for another 2 hours, which equals the 5 hours. Hopefully get to 90 degrees, and that'll be time to slice. But yeah, just have a quick look at that after 3 hours of smoking. Like it's pretty good. So now all it is just about rendering that kind of fat down. That's got enough smoke flavour in that now. So we'll be back and we'll just wrap it up in foil. And we're back again here. So we've got the pork belly. It's been smoking for 3 hours on smoke. We've just wrapped it up for 2 hours. Now we're just going to, that sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? Probably had too many beers, but here we go. So we're just going to lift the lid. Let's just poke a hole in there. All right, 95 degrees, that's ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is just take that off for half an hour, and then we're going to cut that up. All right, here we go. So 5 hours of cooking, sorry, I just nearly tripped over myself. So 3 hours of smoke, 2 hours of like tenderization in the foil. So like I said, there was nothing too hard about cooking this. It was just like getting out of the cryovac, drying it, seasoning it, put it on the Weber, and away we go. So let's have a bit of a cut here and see how we go. So let me get the tongs out. Here we go. Let's just cut this. Oh, jelly. Oh yes. Jelly again. Look at the cut on that. So here we go. Just pull that off. A little bit, could have gone a bit better on the top side, but I'm just going to try it. Here we go. Pretty tasty. Look, the top side probably hasn't worked as good as I wanted to, but you got to try it for the family. You can see the smoke ring like on that, the flavour. Try it out. Like I said, Big T Cooks is just trying his best. It's a cheap cook. It's not expensive. It's cheap at the supermarket. Give it a whirl on a Sunday afternoon whenever you want to do it, but I think that's worked out well. So hope you appreciate what we're doing, and yeah, we'll be back for another cook, and I love yous all.